So tonight's a big night. It's opening night here at ASOM for the third annual Britt High School ASOM Collaborative Student Exhibit. This year's topic is the interaction between United States Special Forces units and the indigenous people of Vietnam, known as the Montagnards.
We owe a special thank you to the JFK Special Warfare Museum for their dedicated involvement, unmatched expertise, and for sharing so many artifacts that really helped bring this exhibit to life. Thank you to my teammates for the effort and time that you guys have committed over the last couple months. I hope you have found it as fulfilling as me. Something that is unique about this partnership is that in addition to researching a historical topic, we were also learning how a museum operates. We have to first understand what makes a display visually appealing and how to present the information in a way that will hold the attention of viewers of all different ages and backgrounds.
We started this project back in September, and our first meeting was here at ASOM early on a Saturday morning in October. And the students knew very little of the operations of a museum, how to write a museum level panel. There's a specific type of writing that you need to be able to practice, where anybody, a layperson, can come in off the street and read this panel, and it has to be understandable down to a 5th grade reading level. And it's just a really cool experience for me to get to be a part of it and see how much they've grown.
So my exhibit is the Unsung Heroes, the Forgotten Contributions of the Montagnards. It discusses the roles that the Montagnards played within the Vietnam War, being in the CIDG, the Mike Force, and the Camp Defense Force.
So my exhibit was to focus on what happened to the Montagnards who stayed after the war and the persecution. They were an ethnic minority there, and the larger Vietnamese population discriminated against them.
Yeah, so the Montagnard people, the Hmong people, so these are actually part of my family culture. My topic was the background involvement. So basically, I go back in time to where the French and the Indonesian people were clashing with the Japanese, where the Vietnam people were inhabiting some of the Montagnard people to hide in their Central Highlands.
The Montagnard music culture is actually very interesting. They've got a lot of bamboo related instruments. They have like the Dan Gao, which is like a coconut fiddle, and then they have their own versions of flutes, which are kind of like pan flutes, so they sound a little bit similar. What I was also very interested to learn is, now that, the Montagnards are mostly in the United States for their main population, and in Vietnam, because they still have around 1 million still in Vietnam. They still have their culture now today. They still have their music, so they still pass it on to their new generations. So it's basically like their culture never died out, it's just they moved to a new home.
One specific artifact that sticks out to me. I don't know that there's one individual artifact. A lot of the artifacts back there are not of a military nature. Largely they're cultural.
We have all learned so much about this page of history that we may otherwise have never known, and we are so grateful for this opportunity. We all hope that you enjoy the exhibit as much as we've enjoyed creating it. Thank you.